respect.
And I think in those moments that I was, you know, giving them chances and whatnot, I think it was more so I was operating in a space of like, I'm projecting. I don't want somebody to give up on me. So I wasn't giving up on them.
I was hoping you said that. She just proved my point. When you dating the worst parts of yourself. You dating from the parts you're not healed from.
Right.
So she said she let the infantile inertia continue because I don't want anybody to give up on me because I struggle with that. So you are dating the worst parts of yourself.
Yep.
But
once you begin to heal and address the things that's wrong with you, you will start to be a better picker. But you choose it wrong because you're dating from the point of your trauma. You're not dating from the point of your healing.
Hence, not guarding your heart at all. You're
even
not guarding
the
your
wrong moves are the right moves in retrospect. Because even though I dated wrong, navigated in those spaces, I was in toxic situations, you kind of, you heal from that in a way. So it's like, yes, you get tired, but it's like once you keep going through these things, at some point you get tired. You say this all the time.
Yeah, but the dating wrong, I don't want to paint a narrative that there's a good side to continuously date wrong. I never want to paint that narrative because you're learning something every time you go through things, but you better believe that pain ain't the only way to learn. You better tell God, like, I don't want to learn through pain anymore. People think pain and mistakes is the only way to learn. As soon as they make a mistake, instead of really just owning up to it and saying, I have to do better, they minimize it by saying, well, you learn from your mistakes. No, stop doing it.
Right.
Stop doing it.
I agree with you, but
science is not the only way to learn. If you keep bouncing from man to man, letting them hurt you and they leaving residual damage, by the time you find the right man, you gonna be the wrong woman.
Not me, I'm celibate.
I don't disagree, but unfortunately, science literally proves that unfortunately we learn through pain. It's the most significant. You're correct that it's not the only way, but learning through pain is the most impactful. It's what actually, there's a whole book on the body remembers, because we are neurologically, biologically wired to remember through pain. You have to touch fire to know it's hot. Otherwise, if you can't feel it as hot, you would move your hand. You won't, it's not.
I agree with you, but I'm still standing firm on it's not the only way.
I do agree. It's not the only way.
And you should not use that as your main teacher.
No.
Pain should not be your main teacher. You can.
What's good? What they do? It's your boy Purple Lips back with another Purple Lip breakdown on the road to 100 subs. I appreciate everybody who already joined my journey. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate y'all. It's the Purple Lip breakdown, man. Did I say all praise to the Most High? All praise to the Most High, man. Hey, today, man, you know that man Six, he be cooking on this podcast, Humans with Brain podcast. It's a new podcast. I think it's up and coming. Man, they be cooking. I think I'm gonna have to make a couple more. Man, add this to the list. I'm gonna start reacting to their channel. They're a good podcast. This guy Six and the rest and his co-hosts. They're good women. Good women. They give good. It's like a good cohesive chemistry that they have. And you know, I appreciate what they have to say as well. And on this episode, he was basically cooking on this episode about holding yourself accountable, healing from your old trauma, and why it's all important. This is an important subject. This is what we do on the Purple Lip breakdown. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get it. Let's go.
If we knew how to take it,
what does that mean?
Pain is a categorization. You're saying it's painful. It don't have to be.
I think so when he's saying that you no longer have to learn through pain, I'll give you one example, right? So I was dating this guy and I was like excited about it, and I'm telling Six and I'm like, oh my God, like he's gonna take me out to eat at this place, blah, blah, blah. Six goes, where is he gonna take you? So I'm like, I don't know, let me text him. I texted him and I was like, hey, I'm like, where are we gonna go eat? You said we're gonna go at like 7. He goes, I don't know, where do you wanna go? Immediately after I told Six, this is what he said. He told me, drop him. And I'm like, oh my God, why? Like, we've been hitting it off, hanging out. Like, I feel like we have a good connection. He's like, if he can't even make a decision on where to take you to eat, how can he make a decision about where he's going to take you in life?
Fellas, take notes. Take notes of that. That's some golden advice right there. When you want to take a woman out, man, you take her to a place. You have a plan of, how you want to court her, and more than likely, and more than importantly, you want to take her to a place that you want to go. At the end of the day, it's not about where she choosing to go on your first date or stuff like that. When it's your first date, bro, you got to go ahead and be assertive. This is where I feel like eating today. Do you eat this type of food? Okay, you like this type of food for sure. I know a spot. Let's go. You want to join me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know how to spit your words, spit your game, talk your. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Let's go. I thought I was some good advice.
And that's when I'm like, okay, so
you went out with him anyway?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Did you go out with him anyway? Yes or no?
We listen and we don't judge.
We didn't judge.
Yes, I did.
Nah, we judge.
Yes or no?
We listen and we don't judge.
We didn't judge.
We ain't gonna judge you.
Yes, I did.
And how long did you meander back and forth with him?
It was a long time.
What's a long time? And that's the ballpark. A long time. So, but she didn't have to wait a long time.
Right.
She could have took advice. She could have learned through advice.
Right.
She chose to learn through pain.
Exactly.
When people give you good advice, learn how to take it.
Mm-hmm.
But these modern day women, they don't listen to nobody, no one. You don't even listen to your own mama. You think your own mama crazy. Everybody crazy but you. And then you repel from great advice and you keep running into the same type of guy in a different body and then cry boo-hoo, all men ain't SHIT, but it's really you.
Yo, how many of us have ran into a situation like that, men or women? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop your comments. Let me know if you have ever been through something like that. That's crazy. I know I have. People who go through the same stuff like this. I've been through the same stuff with a person or two.
Picker ain't SHIT. Don't feel sorry for none of y'all. You are a victim of your own crimes. Learn how to choose better.
Right.
Heal what's broken inside of you so you can be in a better place to pick. You know how they say, don't go to the grocery store when you're hungry, because you're just gonna pick up random stuff and then you don't even need or ain't even good for you.
Right.
So it's in the house, you're like, I don't really even want it, but it's here, I'm just gonna eat it because I ain't gonna throw it away. So you bought something that ain't good for you because you was in place of, you was hungry. When you out here and you unhealed, you hungry for the love you missing. Give yourself the love that you so desperately trying to give everybody else.
Yeah.
Turn it inward. Heal yourself and then go choose. Your picker is off. That's the crux of your problem, which would give you fatigue.
Yeah.
Because I keep running into the same type of woman. I keep running into the same type of man. Because you are the same type of woman and you just...
Facts. You are not a victim if you keep repeating the same crime. At that point, it's you. You have to look in the mirror. That's it. At some point, it's not about this keep hurting me. It's about, why do it keep choosing them? Why do I keep choosing them? It has to come to a point of your picker. Your picker is broken.
Same type of man. Everywhere you go, there you are.
I think also because we're like in this era of instant gratification.
Yeah, and social media makes you think you have options.
Yeah, so nobody really wants to sit alone with their thoughts. I'm guilty of that. I've been in those spaces of recycling the same kind of guy, but just different. What is it? Different bodies? Yeah. It's like I'm dating the same guy, but just like different body. Yeah. And that was because I was operating on ego a lot. And at some point, when I got tired of it, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm just going to take this time and I'm just going to work on myself. And even that I'm still struggling with, because asking yourself these hard questions, and sometimes it gets lonely. Like sometimes you don't want to sit there and really be alone in your own thoughts, and you're like, yo, like I'm actually fucked up in the head. And I've allowed a lot of the traumas that I've gone through in life like make me jaded. And it's hard to not be cynical, and it's hard to sit here and still have hope sometimes when you've tried to give love a chance over and over and over, and it's just a whole.
But I get it, and there's a lot of women that feel like you, And what I'm trying to explain to you is, when you playing baseball, if you hit the ball, no matter how far you hit it, let's say you hit the ball and you start running. If you hit first base, skip second base, and run to third base and run home, they can come tag you out. You have to hit every base.
Right.
If you don't hit every base, no matter how far you hit it, you're out. You're doing everything but loving yourself properly. And if you don't learn to love yourself properly, you're going to spend your whole life chasing other people who don't love you properly either. Being alone is a...
Damn. Hey man, that man just dropped some dimes right there. I gotta play that one back. That analogy was sick. How many of y'all like the analogies he's dropping on this thing? I've never heard someone explain something and articulate it this way. I understand his message in different ways from different people, but the way that he's articulating his message, I've never heard it this way.
No matter how far you hit it, let's say you hit the ball and you women that feel like you. And what I'm trying to explain to you is, when you playing baseball, if you hit the ball, no matter how far you hit it, let's say you hit the ball and you start running. If you hit first base, skip second base, and run to third base and run home, they can come tag you out. You have to hit every base.
Right.
If you don't hit every base, no matter how far you hit it, you're out. You're doing everything but loving yourself properly. And if you don't learn to love yourself properly, you're going to spend your whole life chasing other people who don't love you properly either. Being alone is a part of your healing. Right. Matter of fact, you can't even elevate until you isolate. You got to be alone. And I know
that's real. That's real. You can't expect peace in a relationship if you haven't even made peace with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Heal first, love better later. Trust me.
It's painful.
Yeah.
But it's a part of the process. Even your own shadow leave you in your darkest moments. When things get the roughest, it's supposed to be just you and your thoughts, you and your God, you and your creator. That's why you can hear yourself talk.
Yeah.
You're having a conversation with someone. You can't have a conversation with no one. If it's just you, can't call it a conversation, but you can hear yourself as clear as you can hear me. You having a conversation with someone else. That's your higher power. And it can't be convoluted, tainted, or tarnished by outside influence when you're ready to elevate. You must isolate. You got to isolate, ruminate, germinate, then elevate.
I think I just...
You gotta exterminate, germinate, exterminate, hesitate. Don't take a break. Don't do a fake.
I struggle with that a lot because I try to stop myself from going on a spiral. Like
What about to say? Exterminate, germinate.
You hear me? You having a conversation with someone else. That's your higher power, and it can't be convoluted, tainted, or tarnished by outside influence when you're ready to elevate. You must isolate. You got to isolate, ruminate, germinate, then elevate.
I think I just...
Isolate, ruminate, elevate, then hesitate.
I struggle with that a lot because I try to stop myself from going on a spiral. Like I don't want to go in such a dark place, and then it's hard for me to get myself out.
You gotta go there.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Like you have to, everybody listening, because, and I know she been there because the way she said, yeah, you can't, it's gonna hurt and it feels ugly, and it's, even thinking about it, pull at my stomach. Don't it pull at your stomach? Thinking about it now.
Ugly cry.
It's the darkest, deepest you gonna go.
Yeah.
But when you come out of that, you're now in control of your own life. You're really healed. You understand who you are and understand what you need to be. See, a lot of times why dating can give you fatigue, again, not only are you dating from your place of trauma, but you're looking for someone to give you an intangible that you can't even offer them. You're looking for someone to give you an intangible you can't offer them. And that's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to find somebody like, hey, I'm not emotionally grounded, but I want you to be emotionally grounded, and if you're not, I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit.
Well, you say about frequency.
How do they call you out if they don't know better?
But the thing is,
they know they don't want to do it. They too lazy to regulate their emotions. They want to be like, no,
well,
women are
yours aren't regulated.
Wait, so you know how you guys are? We talk about frequency, right? So
Yeah,
going into that dark place to heal and so you can date better, and you're not dating wrong, and you're not ignoring these red flags, right? So in that situation, right? I don't know, maybe I'm in my head. I don't want to be fucking crying all fucking day. This shit is unproductive as shit. Who the hell wants to be in their feelings all fucking...
That's when you gotta germinate, exterminate, and then elevate. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, that's do it part of the process. You want to skip the Let me ask you a question. When you wash your dishes, you use soap and what?
Water.
When you take a shower, you use soap and what?
Water.
When you wash your clothes, you use detergent and what?
Water.
Water is how you cleanse yourself. So when you sitting up there crying, those are...
Damn, that was hard.
Tears are cleansing your soul. You're letting it out. It ain't the water on the outside of a boat that make it sink. It's when too much water is on the inside, it weighs it down and it begin to sink. It's okay to cry.
I think I'm just afraid of going down that hole, and I guess it's a fear thing. And like, what if I don't climb up out of it, or what if I have a hard time changing that frequency?
You ain't gonna die there. You're not gonna die there. Just go ahead and go on in there.
Why you say like an old lady? Just go ahead. That wouldn't make me want to go in. Not that. Just go in there, baby.
But
that sounds
scary.
Also,
I was thinking as we were talking about this, like for me, what pulled me out was talking to the right people, like Six, my brother, and Logic. And I have a great therapist, so I have like a circle of people that I trust to tell me.
Yeah. See that? Those were all men. Those were all men. This is why men are needed. Yeah, she seems so grounded. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop your comments if you feel like she's grounded. We're about to go ahead and wrap this up. But yeah, she has a circle of men giving her advice that she goes to and relies on, and she trusts it, and it always leads her to the right place. Let's go. Come on, man. That's just why men is needed.
Yeah. The transparency, like this is where you're messing up, or this is what you need to work on. And me personally, I love when it's logical. I love when it can be, like he said, you step by step, it makes sense. Like, oh, this, because it wasn't until my brain is a safe place. I will never not, I love being there. I love being in silence. I love being in the dark, because that's where I'm at my deepest self. And that's where I hear myself. And that's when I'm like, what's really important to you? Yeah. And then I can go out into the world and guard my heart and make the right decisions with people that I interact with, because I know better. Yeah. It has to resonate for you though. It has to be something that like you at your core, like, yes, this makes sense to me. That's why, again, Six, my brother, they don't sugarcoat nothing. My therapist don't sugarcoat. I picked people that don't sugarcoat because I want to hear the hard truths. I embraced it. Yeah. I mean,
that's how I can tell you healed. You can always tell when a woman is healed when she's okay with sitting in silence. I do not like women that always feel like they need to fill up every pause with unnecessary chatter. That's a sign that something is wrong with them. Right. And they're like, hey, I want to make you feel comfortable. I want to make you laugh. I want to make you, it's something inside of you that's getting you to talk so much. Shut the hell up and go heal.
I think, and you know what?
I keep pressing the wrong button. Yes, man, heal yourself, man. It's very important, man. We all need to heal ourselves before we step into any type of relationship, because we need to date with intentions. Intentions is exactly what we all need. It's going to heal this little battle that we got going on. Dating with intentions and healing yourself from all your past traumas. Man, let's stop blaming everyone else. Let's start choosing differently. Let's start building families, something better on purpose. Like, let's start building something better, like on a purpose. You know what I mean? That's how we gonna win. That's how we gonna protect our legacy. This is what we do at the Purple Lip Breakdown. We break down this structure that's going on in this culture, and we try to build back families back up. We're not here to tear down men. We're not here to tear down women. We're here to build families and go against the system. We need more self-governance, more independencies, more relying on our communities. This is the Purple Lip Breakdown, on the road to 100 subs. Let's go.